Okay, so everyone's versions of reality is distorted. Your brain doesn't even remember what actually happened. It remembers bits and pieces and forms together what you think is what happened, but not what actually happened. So I was having a conversation with my son's dad earlier today, and we don't ever argue. We just kind of like nicely redirect, is what I like to call it. And so he had a version of reality that he remembered, and I have a version of reality that I remembered. And the old me would have been like, I don't know what sort of diluted, demented, fucked up version of reality you live in, but I don't live in that reality. And then I had to think to myself, well, Nisi, that is very factual. That is the truth. That is what quantum physics is. That is what neuroscience is. That is what psychology is. Through human behavior, through remembrance, through whatever, he remembers a certain version of reality, and I remember a certain version of reality. It doesn't mean that either of us is wrong. It just means that's his version. That's my version. When you are manifesting something that has to do with other people, whether it be love, business, promotion, parents, family dynamic, whatever, you have to always remember that they have their own version of reality. People have their own version of what happened, their own backpack of beliefs and bullshit that they carry around with them. That doesn't mean that you need to go and try to shift it or change it. It just means you need to be aware of it. When you can be aware of it, this helps you in the long run because remember, everyone is not you pushed out. The way that you engage with that other person is what is you pushed out. The way that you choose to engage and interact with others and your reality is going to be the gauge or guide to show you where you are in your journey, in your life, in your progress, whatever. It's really simple. So when you shift your identity, as I have, I am no longer going to be argumentative. I am not going to be trying to convince people of what they need to do or not do. You either do it or you don't. I could give a goddamn because I'm going to still do me. So having said that, you have to stop and tell yourself, oh, okay, I don't really need to react to this. How am I choosing to interact in this very moment? People tell me all the time, Nisi, I struggle with that. No, you don't. You just need to check yourself in the moment. Metacognition. Think about your thinking. Think about your behavior. Think about your patterns. I would normally do this. Now I'm going to do this. If you need further help with this, you can head over to platinumgang.store. You can schedule a 1 hour call with me. I hope this helps.